Oh, let's get ready for Monday Mortgage Minute with your hosts, Tom McNamara and Bruce Woodburn.
All right. Happy Monday. I'm super happy about today because the thing we've been waiting for the last 3 years is happening now, and that is rates are improving.
They are dramatic.
Yeah.
You heard last week we had the largest drop, I think, in over a year. Largest single day drop in a year.
So I want to show you the bond chart here just to demonstrate exactly what is going on and where it looks like. Now, keep in mind, this is a bond market, not the stock market. So we want these bonds to be up. Look at what's been happening right here. Can you see that?
Yeah. So we're up well above where we were all the way back into the spring, right?
Yep.
Back in April when, I can see that.
Absolutely. And if we look, we go back, that's April. There is September when the first Fed cut happened, and we are only 60 basis points from piercing that ceiling of resistance. So I am super excited about the direction things are going in, but I don't want people to be misillusioned by what's going on. That's not even a word, but I'm going to use it.
Disillusioned, I think, is the word.
Although it is disillusion, but I don't want them to mistake this. So I just mixed two words.
We mixed the two together. I got you. All right, we're making up new words.
So, yes. So, and here's the thing. Things are going in the right direction. What do? Do we just sit and wait for rates to continue to drop to enter the market? So right now, I think that the average home on the market is around 100 days, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
I think that's fair to say, yeah.
Now we've dropped inventory. We're a little more than 5 months. Now we're back to around 5 months.
Correct.
So inventory is starting to shrink. But I think as interest rates drop, that inventory is going to shrink because more buyers are starting to jump in the market. But some buyers are still a little resistant to jump in the market because they're like, well, I'll sit around and wait. Let's wait for rates to drop, and then they'll drop. So there's an advantage to that, but there's also a disadvantage to that.
Correct.
So the advantage to that would be you wait it out and you're going to get a better interest rate and your payment's going to be lower.
Yeah.
What's the disadvantage?
The disadvantage is there's a good possibility you're going to pay more for the house.
And you're not going to get seller paid closing costs. You're not going to get repairs. Because right now, sellers are working those deals because they don't have enough buyers jumping in the market.
Yeah. No, 100%.
They don't have to do anything anymore. So what happens? How can we make it easier for clients to understand that if rates do get better, they can take advantage of a better rate? So let's just say you've got some clients that are out shopping for a home right now. Mm-hmm. They don't have to lock in right now. You can wait. You could literally wait till you're a week before closing and lock in.
Sure.
But you are at the risk that anything negative could happen, and therefore rates back up. And it doesn't take for them to shoot back up. Any negative information could cause the market to have a rebound. And those things, market makers, we know, they do that to us all the time. So what do? Do we just wait it out? I always tell a client, if you're happy with the way the payments are right now and you don't want to risk them going up, then lock it in. But if you feel like it's going to get better, you're not forced to lock it in. You don't have to lock in until you're about a week before closing. You can't get a clear to close. So if your contract says you got to have a clear to close within a certain time frame, you want to be aware of your contract, but you can't get a clear to close unless your rate's locked in. But you can have a full approval subject to the rate lock.
Right. And then obviously trying to time the market and be perfect on the rate. Of course, somebody's going to get lucky and grab that lowest point before it starts going back up, but most of us aren't, right? But what if we want to be a little bit concerned about it, but we don't want to risk the bad thing happening of the rates just skyrocketing again? Because if I remember right, last time we had a Fed rate cut, rates went up, right?
Way up.
And we're supposed to have one in the next, 2 weeks, right? Or 3 weeks, somewhere around there, right?
That's exactly right.
if we get a Fed rate cut and rates go up, then all this timing just gets thrown out the window.
Well, look at here. This is my chart. That was in September. That was the day the rates were cut by 0.5 point. Look
Yep.
what happened to the bond market.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we lost a lot of ground there. So remember, we want bonds to be up. So that was the first cut. Then you had another one in November and another one in December. So you got to be careful of what you ask for, because you just might get it. So,
yeah, exactly. Right.
So now there is a chance that they could continue to drop. And I think we're up for a couple more Fed cuts. I don't think they're going to do one in the meeting in October, but probably in December, you're looking at another cut. So things will likely get better. So what if you're out? What if you're under contract and you're going to close in, say, 45 days? And I locked you in today at 6.5, and they dropped to 6.25. What do? We have what's called a float down option.
Yeah.
So you can do it one time. You can't just keep doing it. You can do it one time, because you got to remember, when your rate's locked, it's literally securitized, just like you bought a stock. So we will then take that, let's just say it dropped by 0.25 point. We split the difference, and you drop your rate by 1/8 point.
Got
So
you.
will
So
get
you don't
the
get I don't get the full effect of it, but I get some of it. But it doesn't cost me anything, right? Does it cost me anything?
Cost you a dime. Doesn't cost you a dime. And here's the thing. Let's just say that you locked your rate in and you're not closing for 45 days. And then you had a regret that you locked it in, and you thought, oh my God, I wish I wouldn't have locked it in. We can cancel your rate, completely cancel it.
Okay.
But you have to wait 31 days to go back to market.
Okay.
If you want to wait 31 days, provided that's not pushing you up against your closing date.
That'll usually push you up against the closing date, unless you have someone.
It probably would, but in some cases it may or may not. What if you went back to the seller and you went, I need a new roof, and the seller's going to say, I'll put the new roof on, and that's going to take 4 weeks to do it? Well, that might be a perfect opportunity, but you're at the risk of being open on the market again.
Right.
Feel that things are going to get better. A float down option's good, where you can cancel your rate when you can go back to market. But you have options. People can drop their rate. You don't have to be stuck with it. And if you're locked in with a lender right now that will not give you the benefit of that rate, I will literally close your loan as little as 10 days. So just
never seen before.
Give me a call and we'll get you fixed up.
Bruce, let's real quick talk about current rates, because I understand we're averaging about 6.5, but
That's correct.
You have gotten some folks recently on VA loans and maybe FHA loans in the mid to upper fives. Is that right?
Mid to upper fives. Absolutely. VA and FHA rates tend to be a little bit better than conventional rates are. And I highly advise that if you're a veteran, you take advantage of that. Now, you hear me talking about refinances. I created a refinance watch list, and I've been telling my clients, you would not believe how many clients I could have refinanced in the last 30 days. And yet my business model is terrible. I tell them, don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do it. Let's wait it out. You know what? It was the right thing to do, because now things are getting better. So now the people on that watch list are getting notified to get me their documents. We're getting ready to do a rate lock. Things are going to get a little bit better here shortly. And I think that if you're looking to drop your rate, now's a good time to get the application in. So awesome. All my links are attached here. Secondly is debt consolidation. Don't wait to be late on a payment to consolidate debt.
No.
A lot of folks don't want to refinance right now, but they want the benefit of consolidation. So I've got a great HELOC on my website at webringyouhome.com. You're approved in like 24 hours and you close in 5 days. It's so simple. Whoa. So great HELOC, great options for that. But if the rates continue to drop, you can take advantage of them. And if you're already locked in and you're ready to close, then we can always refinance you. We'll wait a little bit longer. I think that probably February, March, we'll probably see the bottom. And I would hope that we could get in the high fives at that point. And
For an average. And then obviously your better rates might be in the low fives.
that would be a better rate. And I think that VA and FHA will be
Right.
there. I
Yeah.
don't know if conventional will be there. No one knows, but I don't
Sure.
think
Yeah.
we're going to get that low. We're not going to see 3s and 4s again, folks.
I constantly have to tell people that's never going to happen. I shouldn't say never going to happen again. It should never happen again. And if it does happen again, we've got some serious problems.
We do. And then we'll just drive inflation back up again, because you can see what that did to inflation. And I'll tell you what, you may have been happy that you got a 3% 30-year fixed rate, but you're not happy with how much you're spending at the grocery store or the gas pump. I can guarantee you that. And it made up for everything you gained.
100%.
So it was a wash.
Yep, absolutely. Bruce, this is awesome news, man. I've got to get back to work and go sell some houses.
You're doing great. And I think that you're helping a lot of my folks right now. And I appreciate it. We got hometown heroes people we're locking in right now. So anything you need with residential real estate, Tom McNamara, one of the best in the business. He can help you. If you have questions or you need a mortgage to purchase, refinance, home equity, build a house, renovate a house, I can help you with that. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You as well.